What's going on, guys? Steven here. Just gonna go through a rundown of what my LA Lakers should do with this summer's draft and free agency. So let's hope this makes sense and let's see what we could come up with. Okay, guys, as far as trades, Lakers have pretty much two options I think that really make sense and what they've been trying to do the past couple years. There's always Paul George, but either trade for him for this year, most likely have to give up one of those first round picks and maybe another player, or you just wait till summer 2018 where you have, the better option. And yeah, you'll probably pay a little bit more, but at least you know he'll be coming to your team for more than 1 year. So you got first scenario could be Paul George and the Pacers' first round pick to the Lakers, and then the Lakers would give up their late first round pick plus Luol Deng, and then one of their young guys. So I'm thinking Jordan Clarkson or D'Angelo Russell at this point. Then you got another one where the Lakers just only get Paul George, and then the Pacers will get Luol Deng and the Lakers' late first round pick. I mean, that makes sense. I think it's a fair trade. Then, we can still keep that young core. Still have Clarkson coming off the bench. I don't know if they're going to go with Lonzo Ball, whoever. I really don't think they should. I like a Josh Jackson or maybe a Jason Tatum for him. But if they have Paul George, then what's the point? Alright, guys, another thing I've seen the Lakers try to do a lot is get Jimmy Butler from the Bulls. They even tried to sign him last year, but didn't really go well. So the only way you can really get him this time is if you trade for him. So I'm thinking Lakers only get Jimmy Butler, but they'd have to give up, Julius Randle for sure, or D'Angelo Russell, or Jordan Clarkson, any one of those three young guys, and then pair him with like a Timothy Mozgov to get rid of that contract. So, maybe they had to throw in another first round pick later in the years or whatnot, but second round pick. But I mean, if you're gonna give up more than two players for him, but we'll see. Okay, guys, free agency. Lakers have been striking out a lot the past couple years, but they are aiming pretty high. But that's what the Lakers do. So, I have six guys here that I think could help out, especially the way Luke Walton plays and his system. So, and they need a couple superstars. So I think that's where like my top guys are gonna be. So obviously Blake Griffin, if you could steal him from the other LA team, it's gonna be tough, but we'll see. And a Gordon Hayward too. He has that player option, so we'll see what he wants to do. And then my third choice would probably be a Nerlens Noel, because you need a defensive guy back there. Ivica Zubac is a really good offensive guy, somewhat defense, but still very raw, still coming along. I like him a lot. My fourth choice would probably be JJ Redick, another shooter from three, guy who could run off screens, so what's not to like about that? Jonathan Simmons from the Spurs, he's shown all that athleticism, and he could be a point guard, shooting guard, even play small forward, so very good glue guy. And then my last choice would be a Mason Plumlee, just to add more size, athleticism down the paint. So, just a few guys I think that can help out the Lakers in this upcoming season and for Alright, guys, now the draft. So, everybody says Lonzo Ball, all mock drafts pretty much have him going to the Lakers. He'd probably be my fourth choice right about now. My first, I'd have to go with De'Aaron Fox. You know, he just plays defense, unlike Ball. He's has more athleticism and speed, but you know, and he could score too. But you know, playmaking ability is tough. But I still think there's a lot of good talent there. Second option would be a Josh Jackson. He's a very athletic three swing guy. You know, can't go wrong with that in the Luke Walton system. And then my third choice would be a Jason Tatum, but that's more if, you know, they don't get Paul George this year, and then he could still develop until they get George next year. So, but then my fourth would probably be Lonzo Ball. So Fox, Jackson, Tatum, and then Ball for the Lakers' top three protected pick that they hopefully get and not go to the Philadelphia 76ers. Alright guys, so for the Lakers, late first round pick from the Houston Rockets, you know, do they get that pick sooner, like earlier in the draft if the Rockets lose, like say in the first round or not? I don't know. So if somebody knows anything about that, let me know please in the comments. But yeah, like my picks would be, my first one I would go with Caleb Swanigan because he's going late first it seems like, so having a guy down there in the post who has a good game down there and then can shoot the ball as well. So he'd be my first choice. And then I'd go with Semi Ojeleye out of SMU, another big power forward guy, very strong and stuff, and very athletic too. So I mean, the guy, he just proved he could do a lot in that Atlantic Coast Conference. And other guys I was looking at, because those are the really only two I'm more confident in, but I mean, why is Bam Adebayo falling? So, I mean, if he's there, he's good, but, you know, it's just defense, not really that much offense. You know, you got a Jonathan Motley also. He's hot and cold, especially in the tournament. So, I mean, a Jerron Blossom game, he ain't bad, but, you know, a senior, so he's pretty much older. I know if you'd want to waste a late first-round pick on him. And then, you know, Thomas Bryant as well out of Indiana. Another power forward guy, athletic, just still very raw on offense. So I don't know. We'll see what the Lakers do, and you know they don't get their second round picks because if they get their top three pick, they don't get to keep them. They go to Orlando. So it's some whole big old bullshit trades they made with Steve Nash and Dwight Howard, which they basically got nothing in return other than these very awful losing seasons. And you know, hopefully we can strike gold again this year and develop these players a bit more until, you know, better free agents come available in the next couple years. So good luck everybody, and thanks for watching, and see you next time.